Today we're talking about Ozempic, one of the newest and most effective treatments for type 2 diabetes. But it's not for everybody, and there are some side effects you need to know about before starting it. So the question that you need to answer is if this medication is for you. We're going to try and help you answer this question today by helping you know exactly what it is, how effective it can be, and most importantly, what kind of side effects you can expect, so you can decide if you want to try it. So let's get a little more familiar with what exactly Ozempic is. The generic name for Ozempic is semaglutide. It's been approved in the United States for treatment of diabetes since 2017. Ozempic is called a GLP-1 receptor agonist. Now this means that it stimulates parts in the body called glucagon-like peptides, hence the GLP-1. These receptors do several things that help not only lower your blood sugars, but also to lose weight. Now the two main ways that helps you lower your blood sugars is by helping your pancreas produce more insulin, as well as decreasing how much glucose is released from the liver. It also slows down digestion that helps prevent glucose spikes and curbs appetite. All this works together to help lower your blood sugar. In studies, the average lowering of the A1C, now that's a lab that shows your average blood sugars over the past 3 months, goes down by 1.6%. That's a really big drop. But not only that, in diabetes, there's also great data to show that it also lowers your risk for dying from heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Ozempic is an injectable medication that comes in a pre-filled syringe. Its doses range from 0.25 milligrams, 0.5, 1 or 2 milligram injections per week. With improved blood sugar lowering, the higher dose you go. Most people do just great with the medication without any significant side effects. However, if you're going to have some issues with the medication, the most common ones you're going to be are nausea or vomiting. In my experience, those who get an upset stomach while taking the medication tend to get it within the first couple days of the injection. It lasts for a day or two and then starts to subside. You can also get side effects of diarrhea or constipation, abdominal pain, and heartburn. Because its whole design is to lower blood sugar, it's also possible you can get a drop in your blood sugars. So those are the main side effects that we see. Like I said, the most common one is going to be nausea. But there are some things that you can do to minimize it, so let's talk about that. If you remember, one of the things that Ozempic does is slow down how quickly food passes through the stomach. So the first thing you need to do to avoid this is cut down on your portions. The more you put in your stomach, the longer it's going to sit there, and it's going to make you feel sick. Also, you should avoid eating fried or greasy foods, avoid lying down after you eat, and eat slower. We tend to see the amount of nausea depends on the dose that you're taking. So a little trick that I learned is that with the Ozempic pen, as you dial between the official doses, it does increase how much medicine you receive with each click of the dial. So if after increasing the dose you start getting more stomach symptoms, you can go back to the previous dose and then slowly increase it by a click or two each week until you get to the desired dose. I've seen this be really effective in getting used to the medication without the same side effects. But make sure you talk to your own doctor though before making any changes to the doses you're using. There is one possible side effect though that you need to be aware of. This is not common at all, but it has been reported. It does appear that in some it can increase your risk for a condition called pancreatitis. This is where your pancreas gets inflamed and starts to release digestive enzymes into your body. It can be a very serious condition, so if you start having severe abdominal pain upon starting the medication, make sure you contact your doctor right away. Now, for the biggest side effect of them all, and probably the one that seems to keep my patients from taking it the most. We've seen in a lot of people taking this medication that they tend to notice over time a significant decrease in their bank account. That's right, Ozempic can be super expensive. If you're paying for it all yourself, you're looking around $900 or more a month. And if you're using it just for weight loss, good luck getting the insurances to cover it. Now, if you do have insurance, then it's likely also going to be subjected to the higher copay. Or if you're on Medicare, it can push you into the donut hole pretty quick. So if you're having a hard time paying for it, look for coupons or the patient assistance programs that the insurance company offers, and there may be some help out there for you to afford it. There are some people that should not take this medication. Of course, you should avoid it if you're allergic to it. But also, if you have a history of pancreatitis, you should be cautious as it can increase your risk of having another attack. There is a group of people, however, that until more studies are done, should avoid taking it altogether. If you have a personal family history of a rare kind of thyroid cancer called medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia, 2A or 2B, you shouldn't take it. There is a theoretic risk that it can cause cancer in these people. Ozempic has been shown to be a very effective medication to control your blood sugar. Overall, for the majority of patients, it's safe and well tolerated and gives you the increased benefit of lowering your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even weight loss. But even as effective as it is, it shouldn't replace making those important changes in your life that are going to give you long-lasting success. But because it's so hard, we've tried to make it a little bit easier by showing you in this video right here ways that you can tackle your diabetes through important lifestyle changes. Medications are an important part of getting your diabetes under control, but taking charge of your lifestyle is key to helping you be as healthy as you can be.